Welcome to the show, everyone. I am so excited about networking with everybody out there. I'm going to go with networking right away. We're live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We will share the show later on. My first guest is Bill Sommers, and he's the owner of GTE Advisors. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody, listen up. If you own a business, this is something that everybody needs to hear. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today.
Well, thanks for your time today, Carol. I greatly appreciate it. I've got about 20 years experience in business, owning, operating, reporting to people as the owner. In fact, what got me into this is my wife and I owned an accounting firm for 10 years. And I was doing business advisory services informally with my business clients. And it was really popular and effective. And I thought about it after we merged that firm into a larger firm, that it was important for me to provide the service in a more formal way. And that's what I'm doing. And the idea is to help smaller businesses with the more strategic things that they generally skip over. As you well know, any small business owner, they know what they know what they do, but it's the other things. And what I've done is I've put together what I consider a really significant program that's used worldwide, by the way. It's used by, to date, probably 80 or 90,000 businesses.
Wow.
And so that all that information's accumulated and in a database that we can compare what we know about, say, your business as an example, and say, in your industry, how do you compare to the industry? Both from a size perspective, from a value perspective, from the areas that we look at perspective. But the idea is to use my service and me to first off take a look at your business and look at it, say, from 30,000 feet. That's something that business owners normally don't do.
You said that they don't. And one of the things that you mentioned, that you are doing a special. You do something for someone that you said for our listeners between now and August 31st is going to be free. Listen up. An assessment and a business valuation.
Yes.
Let's talk about what they are.
Okay. An assessment is an operational assessment. And it requires that the owner fill out a questionnaire. It's 40 pages, 40 questions. It takes about an hour for us to go through the entire process from beginning to end, but we, again, take a high-level look at the business and identify areas of the business where they could use some help. And it's not just on their own, because I'm comparing it again to that database of 90,000 other businesses, and we take it by NAICS code. So the type of business is compared to the type of business. And we break it up into 8 areas, and they get a score, and we compare it across, again, all those businesses. So once we do that, then we can take a high-level look and say, okay, in what area might you need some help? Or what area might you be, say, on a scale of 1 to 100? The typical business in your industry scores a 60, and you score a 32. Well, how come? Because all of these things that I talk about and study and hopefully inform the owner about affects their operations, affects their revenue, affects their profitability, and my big thing is it affects the value. And I think that's something that a lot of smaller business owners don't think about because they're really in the trenches all the time. So they don't kind of step back, and that's what I want to help them with.
Now I have to ask you this. You said the kind of businesses that you like to work with. What are they and what size?
I work with any business, but I target businesses $5 million a year in revenue and under. And that's my sweet spot because again, they're resource limited to a certain degree, and again, they're focused on day-to-day operations.
So someone like me, I'm a solopreneur.
Yes.
There's a lot of solopreneurs out there.
Yes.
Can you help them too?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. In my opinion, to a lesser degree, and it's going to be a little bit convoluted. I don't want to, but a solopreneur, as an example, isn't going to be looking to sell a business in the future. As an example.
But that's what you're looking for. But there are some.
Well, yes, there are. But I can also help them in the interim. See, the idea, the entire platform I work with was designed to help people sell their businesses.
Okay.
And that they're very successful doing it. My perspective is, why wait 10, 15, 20 years to begin to fix your business up? Why not take those same ideas and apply them 1, 2, 3, 4 years into your business and then reap the benefits? for
Sure.
the next 10, 15, 20 years.
That makes sense. Now, when people call you,
Yes.
the phone number to call is 505-459-8471. You do free consultations and you work nationwide,
Yes,
okay? And his website is GTE Advisors with an S.com. Now, I do want you to tell somebody, obviously we've kind of gone into this, well, why somebody needs you, again, you can say it, is because you're too busy trying to just do the sales part of your business or what you do best, when he's gonna help you do all of these little things, number one, that are gonna find out what are you not doing, right, to help you
Yes.
grow, and that's part of your tagline, we're gonna talk about that in a second. And also, to help you kind of getting ready as you're moving along here to sell your business.
yes, exactly. And the idea is, as an example, I worked for a business not too long ago that valued at $85,000, $90,000. But I was able to project out that given repairs or refinements to the business, that they could be worth $200,000. Now, when all is said and done, and you want to sell your business, or you want to go to the bank, as an example, and borrow money, isn't it nice to walk in there and say, oh, this business is worth this, or we have this battened down, this is all taken care of. There's any number of reasons why people need to think about this sort of thing. But the second half of the discussion, again, getting back to the valuation, is it's important to imagine you're going to pass the business down to your family. Or from an operational perspective, let's say you're, more often than not, small business owners are in the middle. And they're kind of busy all the time, overrun all the time, and I can show them how to get out of the middle.
And you're gonna do this for free right now. Real quickly, tell them, because we only have a couple of minutes here, what your offer is till
My offer
August 31st.
is to do the entire assessment and valuation for free. That's all there is to it. And the idea is you get an assessment for, again, 30,000 feet. The operational areas will be targeted and pointed out to you that you might need some help in, and you'll be given a valuation of your business, so you know where you stand today.
This is free to you up until August 31st. Between now and August 31st, you can go up onto his website, which he's created a little landing page there for it. It's GTE Advisors with an S.com/networking Arizona, or call in here. I'm gonna let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. Not only are you getting the assessment, but you're also getting the business valuation. This is for free. He wants you to help, first of all, know your business, know what you're doing, where you need areas to grow, but
Exactly.
also for you to be able to sell it and getting ready to do that now, not waiting till the end. Call in here. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Real quickly, how do they know what they want? By you telling them.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
That's the idea.
That's the bottom line. Let him do this valuation for you, this business valuation, also the assessment, and then he also can help you by you knowing your numbers. You can learn a lot from that.
If they need help in a particular area, I'm more than willing to add to it.
And he's offering this right now for free up until August 31st. Check him out on the website. It's GTE Advisors with an S.com /networking Arizona.